I say, aren't you the adventurer you were exploring the past of the dead? You were quite a stern among the shrouded darlings. I see there's a Lalafell who's became a Russian ruler a few days have passed. He practically lives in the tavern now, and Marina has kicked up some of her dead friends. You mentioned your name and Mr. Remlin several times, in fact. Well, at the tavern, he's become somewhat of a nuisance. Perhaps you can speak with him. If the gods are good, you can catch him. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, oh, you caught me at a good time. I'm just starting. Another bottle of the strong stuff. How may I drink it? The gods would have delivered you to me a third time. Right. After the deal of a Tara, I tried to return home, but it's no use to try to fight Ada. You saw her? When and where? It's connected! Bro, it's connected! Dude, it's connected! Oh yeah, let me see who followed me real quick. Oh! Zelda. Oh, that's sure Zephyra. This is a gauge anyway. I should always keep this in the breast pocket for fear. Go down the strangers, it will be fine. This is Sunday, but would you accompany me to the bridge just outside? I'll help you some. Thank you for coming. Though my heart will burst in the chest, I lay my reins. Would that I care forget the horrors of the damnable crit? Seems the best I can do is drown them in ale. Perhaps this is a punishment for the way that we treated her. Every night I close my eyes, I see them. Ada, with her ghastly grin, and that abomination she dares to call Avier. The dream is always the same. We wish to return home, but they tell me I fear if I don't grant this request, it will haunt me to my dying day. First thought I was to hold a small remembrance service to honor them, and I asked myself, what good would it be without their bodies, or even a keepsake? They remembered the arrangement ring as a symbol of their innocence and purity of a time before the calamity befell them. With those in hand, I could do my part to put their soul at rest. Of course, that would mean returning to the awful place to seek out retrieving the ring from her. I cursed myself to run away at the last time we met. If I had stayed with you at the side, perhaps I could have. I felt I conspired to bring you with Ada's ring. Now we need to go find Avier to complete the set. Now, I was thinking, I will not ask your company back to Territory. Thankfully, that won't be necessary. The night of the fateful day, Avier and I went to the dredger to perhaps one of misery. We stumbled outside the drunken slipper, and as here we fell into the river. Avier's missing and the ring was. There was no search of the darkness. We decided to return to the first light. We never found it. Either could. Now I know. Do so. We should retrieve Avier's ring. Come. I will doubtless to Shald Waters where his carries gauntlets for. Wow, that lock-on was bad. Sure, when I get a chance. DM me your Twitter. If the curses seek dislodge the that was easy. God, my mistake is bad. All that remains is to find a place where we might lay the ring. Rest. Perhaps Limza Lanuza. It was there after all where we all met. What could be a beautiful view of the maritime where their loves first blossomed. I think in no better place this summer. Meet me near the top of the skylift. I will near a spot. With that, it's been my farmer now. Let us offer us a prayer to the departed. Take a knee. Even in depth they suffer together. Down here in the Isles, Evra, Ida, and I pray you sleep, and finally know peace. With that, I believe we're finished here. Already I can feel a great weight has been lifted from my mind. Perhaps I may even enjoy a good night's rest. Words cannot express my gratitude. You see me through much and show me what it means to be an adventurer. Our parties lacked unity and paid dearly for it. Now, no one should suffer as they did, and I will do all I can keep others would be heroes to ask them to such fate. I bet that robe is comfy. Thank you. Oh, friend, don't you suppose you have a time for help of an hour? It comes to buy material with expensive resistance, but the only problem is I was robbed by current bands on it. Who's a merchant and can't be sold here. Please head to Memorial Mill and take my buy. Once you've had enough guild intimate anger, you'll be. In the meantime, head to Ragos Beach and ask them for a little payment order. Oh wow, I guess go here. Mineral payment? I'll take you, must reclaim it to the best of current. Haha. You may have things. I would please that you. Here is a mineral. Give them to the quickest possible. Minerals, did you have them? Okay. I'm positively indebted to you. At least I can fulfill the resistance order. Frankly speaking, the minerals found in the Alagana aren't the best of qualities. I will need to be careful. I do not want to go the same at the quarry. I had made a point in not hiring protection when traveling to save one money. I'm not much use to anyone if I'm robbed for all my guilt. Your concern for your men is home. I urge you to your own. Let us pray arrive safely. Save the good many of my men. Man, I can't take it enough. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated, and the state we will not be mounting an assault and conflict anywhere. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But we need to put our affairs in order. After I join you, understood. We will go and speak to General Alvin. Yeah, that was a disaster. That was a disaster, fighter. For more than a decade, the resistance has resisted right here, hidden from the eyes of the Emperor, and just when we set aside a strike, do you not find... I can see the reach means a lot to the people, but it would be suicidal to say. I can take out almost anyone. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have come completely out of search in the Reach area. As far as we can go, Zenos and his men returning straight away to Specula Pier after Queen displaced. Thou seems has lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question. How he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture an enemy. You don't leave him and fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Zenos is no fool. Whatever his motive is, this is neither the time nor place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Kaiser and Orens. We can discuss our plans there. Kral is with Yashola. She is woken up, but Kral says she's through the worst. Given the severed wounds, we cannot have hope for no more. Let us pray that she'll make a full recovery. We have lost a good of people, didn't we? I see it happen. When the Skull's commander cut down Melfred, a single blow, that was it. Every time he fought for all his hopes in the future, gone in an instant. Do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garland who did it. It was a Alamegan. God help me if I ever. Not now. Not while the general's waiting. Please. Cutscene? Talking?
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Wow, you're here?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
Why not both?
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe? Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
We're going on a road trip.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Sounds like a plan. God, seems like a good idea. You said your piece, now you've come to return to bed. You'll never recover if you carry on like this. Andrews, no matter how experienced I help you. I'm having to believe that the first time Xenos has spared his then they say he abides by an unusual code, takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reason is, he must use this time to our advantage. I wish you well on your journey, my friend. Let us pray that we will once meet again. How Elymian reached. We have a long road ahead, but it begins the first step. We will stay and rebuild the beach. We will force our defenses, and if they come again, we'll be ready. I believe in y'all. So, refi common sentiments, notwithstanding what we have. I cannot deny any part of me wants to stay and fight, but I know it's more useful to you than the others. I'm going to the Scions alone have enough strength to topple a government here. I'm quite certain that the same in Doma Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can go, but assess our situation and see what we can do. Lest you doubt that we are good with mind your grandfather joined these lands, saviour as a mission, but no less the multitudes of whom we. Metro, have you ever come to work? But certainly we twist your hands. I analyzed one of the samples you brought me and come to an session, but there are one more. There's a cavern comet so named for the glory ores. Despite it is most fairly beautiful, however, I've heard reports that there's areas otherwise affected by pollution. As before, I need you to procure the samples. With the American, I still have a fight, and I would take in more than 4 soldiers. An honor accused to this such war expenses. The beasts are roaming are quite dangerous, and our new recruits are slipping now. All I want you would be a crushing innocent. Hey, only a girl can say that to me. Well out of this fight, you should be no trouble. When you finish advice, you can offer. Alliance is a tomorrow will always see the. As an adventurer, I realize it is worth the attempt in battle bulk rate. Those it should go without saying that you must uphold the obligation to the immortal flames. Your alliance. Thus, I would ask you to aid the reconstruction of fringes. Please speak to Lady Mocha and you'll receive briefings. Okay, we'll establish a Griffin will bring his plans conquest of Shining Hall. I can acknowledge that as the benefit of proudness. I pity no one else would think so, ahem. But enough of that. We'll bring Sister, my grandfather, I was such an honor. I do my best to support you. Yes, we are military records at your service. I cannot offer much in a way of combat, but if you should have inquiries, yeah. Now then, let's apprise you of the current situation. Shortly after taking on the control of Kaiser Orange, we've discovered a number of confident document letters going. Prison records dating back. As you might have guessed, a great many were conspired to send away a subject territory. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of those who have stepped out of line. What we have, we're expecting a number of prisoners. Simply the whereabouts are unknown, but perhaps it's a little fortunate person can escape. The hell is this guy? By living their deceased, it is now my duty to find him, not just our records, but mind you, our loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of my knowing what happened here. Would that be a recent incident? I'll be taking no easy task. Certain with the whereabouts after 20 years. I believe I know we might begin our investigation. Anta has called up the lands of the Alamegans have settled there. As luck has, the resistance have established a cordial relationship with their people. Perhaps they remember something or... years ago. Yes, I remember the Guardians getting full holiday return and the centuries, and it mattered not. Most of the world were worth served in the Guardian military, especially other lands from which, if I am mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village in the south. I cannot say what transpired, but the settlement was heavily guarded and feared for the worst. The settlement of the south. Ah, shit. Okay. That's smarter. Perhaps I should have devoted time to comment though. The amount of training would make me a match for renowned Griffinbane. Guardian soldiers were certainly the last thing I expected. In the abandoned, otherwise forgotten building, I managed to catch them unaware. I still find this quite serious, but by all means the Guardian should be busy containing to resist a wasted time. I'm afraid our search for answers have only questioned more questions. If we are to make sense of this, we must push it. Give me that aether. Oh. Gotta keep you waiting. If the battlefield if we can't, we shall cut the furniture. Now let's begin a search. We've covered McGuffey's, but hopefully we'll find some traces of the person left here. God. Oh, hey, you're back. My goodness, I found someone unwell. No one is. Certainly not. We're quite fine. What do you do? A little girl dressed up in clothes is quite strange. But regardless of how you look, I'm ranking officer. Thank you very much. Now, who are you and what business do you have here? Who? Yes, who? An excellent question. Who are you? But who are we? Yes, we. Do you not remember? Is it on? You remember? Just something about this place. Something. Are you a beast? This one hunter, but I suspect he is not from this place. Considering he is likely a Gardenian escaped from the glen. You perhaps be missing a prisoner? It will be certainly explain the Gaulian soldiers from before. We might take him back for questioning. So, we willing to come back with us? At the very least, it is more comfortable than this displayed house. Memories, sweet memories, yes. We will like them very much. Right then, let's return to Kaiser. My brow-beating commander will likely wish to meet you. I suppose it can be helped. We're not going to talk about how he talks weird. There's a parachute. There's a secret. No, but truth. I refuse in that fact. The truth be told, I'm rather clumsy for. I'll be proud to tell that I'm. Just keep trying. Oh, he can't be cheated. I can cheese this fight. It's actually cheesable. Tell me it's there's a constant aim to see the soft pot. I get promise your words remain. Whoa. What is this place? Damn. Hello? Oh, I might actually stay here. It's comfy. I might make that place my new home. What's this? There's the samples. That's perfect. Then we restore what it once was. We see the common tales of a place of worship, but as it has when she has swept through the waves, Arthur's cast a blade of beacon in the sky leads to the people's safety. The beacon will one day become place I start with them would be offered up players around of course. No one is certain what purpose the case closes off. Soon say this use of crucial weapons. Whatever the truth is, I'll find it, restore. When it comes, I hope you'll go and pay the commissary. This is the defining moment of career. Sadly, I have no memories of acts of dating a witcher inspired them. In my heart to know the likes of you whom which they look up to, or more down to. I'll be the first to admit I was skeptical when they first began enlisting adventures, but I'm glad my doubts were proven unfounded. Safe travel. Missing persons, you say. I expected some lawcade, but if you were the clever report, perhaps the warrant of investigation until further notice, you shall remain under protection. With all due respect, you cannot just... Okay, get this man a hot meal, a warm bed, and when he had a bit of rest, see if he knows his... I should not be long until we reach a resolution of this. If you are free to wait here until she finishes pushing. Finish questioning the detainee, but now go through. Unfortunately, he compensated nothing of his past, but the only thing that's certain is that he is separated God and captivity. I begin to believe he really is one of the missing prisoners. And where does the bit fall into all this? we've searched in the past, and if the Guardian would have told what we're doing here. Perhaps we can, but Spindler, who escaped us earlier, must know something. He has been prowling around the area he is about to take into custody. Now we must speak to Marissa, assemble a search point. No sternness, I'll return. Order is the key to finishing the missing person. You need to capture the soul that you've conquered. If you wish to know, I've already dispatched the Renaissance scene. After rendering the Lieutenant's report, I thought it's prudent to be apprehended. You lack the manpower to sufficient search. In fact, I was just deliberately over how I can stand and carry to sweep Odin's stash. Now I will go. I realize I'm not the ideal scout to assist, but I was just there. No. What is it? If you see, you won't come to. He has a lot of blood and antenna. Go tell Sergeant Marshal Busa that we found him. He needs Marcus. No more. Finish of the book reading. The subject has been found in Owen's head. Repeat, the subject has been found in Owen's stash. He is severely wounded. After that, you can finally put a bomb to. Army's back now. Go see if you can find any up to. So happy to report that we've managed to bring him back safe. I plan to speak with him this morning, but the healers won't permit anyone to see him. He is settled, but I imagine he can't last very long. It seems you find fit to speak. I don't expect you to be grateful, but it reminds me that you are more likely to. You wouldn't be standing if we wouldn't found you in a cave. Now start talking. What are you doing? We're looking for someone, an escapee from our facility. He lost his memory and was otherwise mentally unstable, so we knew he could have gone too far. I believe my man is speaking of it already in custody. We found him seeking shelter in Biddleman. He claims you've captured him, though he cannot recall where. He has returned to the Biddleman after all. I guess the past came back to haunt him, even if he can't remember it. Listen to my superiors. I'd not like to show you leniency if you tell me everything you need to know. I will do within my power to see your life spared. I may be dressed in uniform, but if you had mistaken me to believe I owned the Guardians any obligation, I will gladly tell you. 20 years ago, a group of prisoners were relocated to Biddleman to assist in Guardian more unorthodox experiments. They wanted to create a chemical weapon that would leave buildings untouched while keeping any and everyone came into contact with Black Rose. I believe it was called. Intention was to drive back the Rose forces without wasting any of their own in the front line. Of course, Dad wouldn't know if it would work without any volunteers. And what's better than a village long since abandoned by its people? Not a single person survived. Their tests proved responding a success. It was only a matter of time before the Black Rose would be deployed, and so they thought. To their surprise, the project was shut down before Black Rose could ever be used. The order came from the leagues of the 14th Imperial Legion, integrity of the Alameda Province, Gauss von Belsar. The Black Wolf would not allow the senseless murdering of Eorzean peoples. He saw the future of subjects of the Empire to be ruled, not savages to be slaughtered. Everything was not to be destroyed, but the men behind the project would not see his work wasted, and ran off to the last remaining sample of the Black Rose. Doctors have gone mad. I couldn't remember a thing, and I fully intend to assume the experiment went wrong and ruined the mind in the process. And that means the man we found earlier. That's him, Garland, former head of the research of the 14th Imperial Legion. To recapture and destroy whatever evidence remained of the work. We failed to experiment as ends. I believe the mess of Marina was a scientist of service. I think we've heard enough. Thank you for cooperation. Part of me wants to believe this is true, but I see no reason that he will lie to us. There has to be some way to use the experiment. It would be no easy feat for the evidence. There would have been a limited trace of their work. If they couldn't be disposed of, another option would be to bury it. You have to go back to Bittermill. Let's split up and well, it shouldn't be touched. Something? Yeah, could it be the mission to Black Rose? Oh, hey, see, perhaps the handler, that's it. The defeat of one of the most missing pieces of Ghana was former chief of the research of the Legion. We did oversee manufacture chemical weapons, as thorough as discovered what believes to be a sample of the weapon. We're likely to request. We believe that the container of Colonel's chemical weapon has been discovered in Bilma. I need you to get out there and retrieve it. They were used as test subjects of the Black Rose. There were no survivors. I don't believe we allow the risk of such a weapon to strike for him. After all, this weapon has been safely moved to a secure location. So sure we wouldn't. His fate resides in the council. During the weight of his crimes, his punishment will be quite severe. I almost pity the men, but memories or no, his crimes cannot be excused. Lieutenant Mortal, you've done well. I'm sure you both. I should think I'll be headed back to Kugane for a report. The events of Burma need to be recorded, and we might prevent such a. I wish I could accompany you no longer. I'm sure the Great Griffin being. Thank you for helping me. I'm looking forward to. where man can go, but there's not, because before we forge to the far east, we must find a way to reach them. Our word is not exactly out the river. This is the Taru is. Before we discuss that, they should always address. As much as I do, sometimes I need to remain service resistance. Moreover, as the shore cannot be left unattended, then our obviously remain very well issue address. You know, no, it would be much quicker to ask as mark less patronizing. I suppose Ahem would be willing to look after Yeshua and provide support to Arvina. Besides, enjoy a trip. Don't you dare return. Oh, is it? Right then. 13. An alpha node. I spoke to Orange and Dancred. They say they were quite surprised at strange men and the rest, but Marina. I respect, honest. The Taru should be here any moment, our ship's captain. So we're going to sea after all. Maybe it will be lending us a prick. I said you're right. It is much as we are traveling to sea for Gilleby, but it is unfeasible for an airship to travel in distance without large fuel. To say it is inevitable of rallying a few empires, then it is equally feasible to sail a vessel halfway across the world without an empire. Which leaves us with one option, and speak of the bevel. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present Captain Carver of the Kraken's Arm? Oh, it's you. Kraken Arm, don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Reading citation sounds. It is, I take it from the comrade tone that you no longer wish to proceed. Not at all, Captain Perry. You're hearing my sister's outburst. She has every bit of concern of mine. On the other hand, in very soulful discretion, as many respected princes would attest, for the office of Admiral House Escort. Yeah, 'cause I know who you are. But where was I? Ah, yes, the silent Seven do indeed still wish to employ your service. However, it is important that you are aware of certain entities. I tend to secure passionate Far East, and you came to us knowing us to be proud privileged of the same region's finest spices, which you steal from the god-fearing merchants of the high seas. While privately of Kraken's Arm may or may not engage in such strictly limits as set forth by our keeper of the peace, more to the point where I see considering risk in aiding your cause. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate souls have come to grieve out their. Why, when we were in Ishkar, I had a tragic tale of how their heir of house dinner vanished into sea. Even now, in nearly 20 years, the poor count remained convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan ransom for news of his whereabouts. The Taru's gonna sell him out. Truly a tragic age, and a testament to the misfortune that may befall us should we act due consideration. But so long as you prepare to abide your cooperation from the fate, I'm willing to arbitration. That is said, in the light of recount rebellion, I trust you that I cannot deliver you to Dome myself. I can take you as far as Kugane and Hishini. It would require time to proceed sufficient province. Make ready to depart. I humbly suggest you do the same. It's a dangerous game too. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened, but I swore that Eternus changed their mind. Poor little boy. Fortune summers wish he didn't kill himself. Such a shame he never returned home without counting it. A good Lord Janaqued is one step closer. It says this adds something to discourage about the placing of tattoo in me. Say with the captain's advice and send them over where they are vessels of departure. The tower I will proceed necessary state. I should be grateful that we will bring Arianja into Israel. You may also wish to be relevant secretly in event of emergency. How's it proven? Very well. I shall go and speak with him. But easy, we go out. I would like the two of them to return to Revenant's Toll and speak of our Doman allies. I fear we have too little to homeland, and information they can provide was welcome. When we have completed our rest, we will reconvene here at the fair docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Here we are. So I think we should split up. I'll ask the house spinners and you take the rain stone. I'll meet you after. Got it? No, Doma, I do not want to say forgive me, but I shall aid you best ability. Our land is a beautiful near the coast of the Algar. Along the banks our nation has thrived until the river was Alipa, finally free to travel. The travel was soon restricted. Remain the respite in your absence. Should you require aught, hesitate. Your joys and join you in our journey. Lady made it clear that we were to remain here and safeguard the community. What is it, my friends? Oh, you looked for something to somebody asked. Yeah, I'm headed to Doma. There you go, you join. Get to in the fight with just joy. And I forgive myself. We in the guide class have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors have held the position well at Doma Castle. Now it is home to Imperial Viceroy Witch and her host, Men Magitek. I think that was once a now the seat of my dear of Lord Kenan. Hey, in the Doma. Heavens, your silence have shown up in nation of kindness. Never was dreaming of fight. For 20 years we suffered under tyranny. Then we spied an opportunity Emperor deal Gollum and his chaos. It seemed as the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banner, we gathered the reclaiming nation, and when Xenos arrived with the Legion, because some importance and politeness. I think the Rosa could sniff out more, especially with its guardians. Did you know that they eat with sticks? It was also something I heard, at least. That's what I thought until they told me about I was holding them wrong. Then when I spoke to the younger Domas, they just rolled their eyes and told me that it was all stupid old. It's going to sound a lot more useful, unless someone invites us to dinner, of course. Waiting around here, there. By the time we had limbs to speak with the ferryman at the docks. Good wondrous, plenty of clean stuff. Yes, I do believe everything. And he marched his stomach at the tower, took lessons to heart. This time like this, I'm glad we got the tower to take care of business. I trust that you've learned much from our... Oh. I'm eager to hear it all, though we cannot wait until left port. We will have time. Our spicing training friends have completed preparation. Assuming you have company of yours, you have formed a deckhand, we are ready to depart. Here we are. Yo man, road trip. I'm heading back to my training area.
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Hey Arianger.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Shoot me straight.
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
A weapon.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
It's a massive.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh.
We have a voice
A fair
now.
wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Well, we're off. Gotta visit my old training ground. Oh, we went the whole way around. Huh. Guess the Earth is flat. If we're doing the whole way, we can go from the left.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Sure.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Are we gonna attack?
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Kraken?
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll take him on. No, well, no, alright. Odd. Most odd. Do you have any idea what's going on? As the men say that despite the wind and the misery is somehow pulled off course. Why not fire a certain engines and have them hidden below? Any excellent suggestions based on a knowledge upon hand? Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my it's them, things that lad saw. Things, as do I suppose I can convince you to attempt something more descriptive, an adjective for example. See, Wolf substitutes fairy tales as not more, but if you know things which are these recipients' name are souls of deceased women said to allure sailors to their deaths. Yes, indeed. It is neither the sea nor weather which is responsible. It is predominantly of some sort. Perhaps it's siren or something. For all we know, it is a fellow spice trader employing mesh checks to see. Regardless, we have but one resource to let the current will, and that's to deal with that whenever we find them. I like her style. With thoroughly suggestion, I'm beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at my crew shall remain with the ship, defended with venture, deal with. You know. And instead of, I know what it says. It will be due to the day we ruled us in. So if I go and just what are you looking at me? The pity she holds her profession in such disdain. Excellent. Alright, let's do this. Been a while since the dungeon. Alright, good. Okay, that does not think then. Oh. The hell is that thing then?
Away with you!
This one's for you, Ada.
Oh wait. Well, the chat box disappeared. Wow, nice. Meet the governor. What's wrong with her?
Away with you!
I blocked darkness. Yeah. That was cool. Well, I don't know what direction I was facing. I was just a poem. Yay! Oh, shock. Oh, wow, nice.
That appears to be the last of them.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
That's good to hear.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Yes, we're here. Hey.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane. The only port open to outsiders in Higashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma.
Looks pretty nice. It's been a while since I've been back to my training ground.
All the
Staring at the
colours of the
huggers.
rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Well, this is happy like sure. Avoid and install new applications of service. Ring. Do not stand in Kugane, the western port of Higashi. Apology for unseen difficulty. We will sincere assistance.